So after my last video, some of you may be wondering how to farm the presents or the winter tokens for the event before it ends. We've got basically 11 days left from the time I made this video. So there is a route that I've been told about. 3 different people in my Discord have told me about this. We have What Would Scott Do? There was Dex, there was Gabe. So all 3 of you, thank you for helping me out with this route. Each one of them used different resources to try to do it. One person even just figured it all out on their own. And so I went and I've run this route a bunch of times. I actually got my winter event reputation all the way to max using this route. And through me running the route, I'm able to confirm certain floating presents, but some of them that people said they were there and I never saw them, but that doesn't mean that they aren't going to be there. So the way this works is, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but sometimes there'll be these presents that are floating in the air. And I'm not talking about the one in Reek Water that's literally just a normal present that's just bugged and floating in the air. Okay, there's actual ones that float in the air, and you hit them with a ranged attack with any ranged weapon, and they explode and give you 25 presents. Now, they are hands down the best way to get winter tokens. Better than anything else, unless you had a reliable way to get Gleamite. But just going around picking up individual presents per time is terrible compared to those floating ones. So there's a route that I'm going to show you in this video that is the best present route that I know of, and I've taken it and I've modified it to try to make it work better for you. So what I mean by that is we're going to be making money while running this route, and we're trying to extend the route long enough for the respawns of the presents, which I have not been able to pin down the respawn of the presents. It seems like I feel like it's somewhere between 20 and 40. I'm leaning towards right around 30, but I swear I've seen 25. I swear I've seen like 40. So I'm thinking 25 to 40. I'm not entirely sure. So the way we drag this route out that I'm going to show you is by getting other resources. So let me pull up a map, and I'm going to talk to you about the route that we're going to do. So this route, the amount of money that you make is going to vary based on the number of bots running around and the population of your server. Now, I'm on one of the highest population servers in the entire game. And even for that, I still made some pretty good money while doing this. But I also had bad competition for the presents, and I did have a lot of competition for mats. If you're on a low pop server, this route is going to be amazing. You'll be able to get so many lost presents, and you'll be able to get so many resources to collect. So generally what I do is I fast travel into here, right by the Winter Village, and there's a bunch of ironwood right here. There's like 6 trees, 7 trees, something like that. So I always just grab this ironwood, because ironwood's worth, on my server, 1.3 a piece now. So I start by grabbing that. Now, there's a present that I've seen here once. I've never seen it again, but I definitely saw one here. And I saw one here. But those ones also, I rarely see them. So I'm thinking it might be the same present, because the present spawns can vary in width. But either way, check right through there. See if you get a present. It's rare. I've never seen that one, though. I mean, I've seen that one once, I mean. So once you go from there, you're going to take the shortcut through here. Now, this present, all these presents up through here respawn pretty regularly. I see them very often if there's no one else running around. So the first one's going to be in this area, and it varies, but you'll see it really clearly. So the presents, you can see them from maximum render range, like 200 meters. You can see them from 200 meters away. There'll be a glowing blue light floating above the ground somewhere. So when you get out to an area that's as wide open as this, very easy to see them. So from there, you're going to go over to here. There's one right behind this boat, and you'll kind of see it on your way in. You'll have to lean left to get a shot at it. And then you're going to cross over here. And over here by the bow of a boat, there is a floating present that spawns right around here somewhere. Then you just keep going, and there's one that's floating way off in, like, over the ocean over here. Then you're going to head up this way, and there's 2 different ways you can approach this. One way is to go up here, grab these 2, and then go grab these herbs and come up through this. Or you can grab the herbs and then go here. There's a present by a boat and present by the ocean. Then you can backtrack, and there's a shortcut right here. And this shortcut... let me show you the shortcut real fast. This is a really important shortcut if you decide to take it. All right, so this is the point I'm talking about. Normally there's a present right around where I'm looking, and then there's one down there, and that's how you'll know you're here. You're going to grab that one, well, this one, then that one. You're going to come back this way to this rock face. Okay, it looks pretty climbable, right? Generally, the way I climb it is right here, and then you go up here, climbing up here, and then right here. It doesn't look like you can get up, but you can. Got to look over to the right a little bit. You get up here, and there's one tricky spot we're getting to soon. So we get up through here, and then... you climb up here, and then you go over here, and this shortcut will save you a significant amount of time if you do it every time. You can get up right here, but then you can't get up here. It looks like you can, and you can sometimes. I've got up once, but what you actually do is you look over to this, and you try to get on like that. And it's kind of easy to miss that one, but it's a lot easier to get that. Then from here, you're basically up. You just come over here, climb up, and now you're up. It's a really important shortcut. That was, again, right here on the map over in Monarch's Bluffs. You definitely want to know that if you want to run the cycle. Oh, the one respawned. If you want to run the cycle the way that I normally run it. Okay, so now that you know that shortcut, if you want to, you can take that. You go up here. There's often corruption portals here, but this one's right next to the corruption portal, and they spawn even if there's a corruption portal. If you see any iron in this area, you just go ahead and grab any iron that's like right along the path just for some extra money. You head down here, and if there's some hemp like along the way, just grab it. Don't go too far out of your way for hemp, though. It's not that much money. But you're going to go up here, and there's also sometimes presents on the path, and you'll grab those. You'll head over here to this rock, and if you have a bow or a musket from this rock, you can just shoot that one and shoot that one, and then be on your way. Otherwise, if you're using like a life staff or something, you're going to have to go all the way down, all the way get close, and then come back. There's, random herbs and hemp and stuff along the way, and then once you get to here, it's just nothing. You run through here, and there is sometimes a lost present here. I've seen it a few times. And then you're going to go up here, and I go through here. There's often lost presents on the path. You go through here, and by the wolf den, there's some herbs right in here somewhere. And then you're going to go through and follow this road for more presents. Grab presents that you see just for some extra presents. You're going to go up here. There is some iron right up here on the left, and you can grab it if you want to. Go through here. One time I saw a gleamite through here. I know it spawns, but it's such a heavily traveled area. You'll rarely see it. Also, apparently there's a lost present here. I've never seen it myself, but there's sometimes one up there, so you go up there and come back. And then you go down here, and this is where, honestly, I would detour over here, grab any valuable resource along the way, and then go here and check the Orichalcum ore node, and you might be able to get lucky with that. And then there's a bunch of, like, moat rocks or whatever, like Soul Spire and all that stuff, just all through here. I forget the exact locations, but just all through there. So grab all that. And then come across here, and you go back over to here, and sometimes there's gleamite here, sometimes there's lost present here. I've never seen the present myself, but that's what I've been told. But I've seen the gleamite there. Spawned in my head once when I was coming through. And then lost presents along the path, and then down here, maybe more lost presents like that. And you'll see them. You can grab them if you want to. You come down here, though, and there's silk, and apparently there's a lost present here, but I never saw it even once. You can grab all through here. There's a bunch of resources. Hemp, iron, just different stuff. So you can grab as much as you want on each cycle. The more you slow down this cycle, the better, because you ideally want to get the cycle to like 35 minutes to make sure that the Orichalcum is back, the iron wood is back, and that all these presents are back. So you really want to grab everything you can to try to drag it out. And then down here, I have seen this present, and then there's a present down here. And I have seen both these. I can confirm these exist. You go down here. Apparently, there's a present here, actually. I didn't mark. I've never seen it, though. But I had some people had it marked on the maps I was shown. And then we go up through here, again, grabbing anything you can see. There's like random stuff through here. I forget what. There's a few things to grab. You get through here. There's more iron, maybe some moats or something. I don't remember. Oh, and also, you can come down here and grab some oil. There's a little bit of oil here. And then you can backtrack. And then come up here, grab anything through here. And then right through here, there's oil. And apparently there's a present that I have never seen, which was right there. Then we get to a valuable spot. So apparently there was a present here floating. And I never saw that one either. But it might be there. I don't know. If you're on a low pop server and it's there, then you just know that people literally always got it every time. And then through here, you'll start seeing honey trees. There were like 2 right here, and you backtrack, come around here. There's more honey trees. And from here, I would just detour over here, and I would grab, there's a bunch of moats like, what is it, like Shock Spire and different things that have moats in them that you can grab right there. And then you can come back over. There's some wire fiber up here, and then from here, it's more of just go check like this entire area and just farm the hell out of it. This is a really lucrative area. There's lots of honey up through here. Well, beeswax. There's the wire fiber, obviously. And then right in here somewhere, you'll see a present. Now, I was told it was over here, but I saw it over here. It might spawn anywhere in here, but there's a floating present there. But there's a lot of moats down here. There's a bunch of fire moats over here. And then what you're going to do is go through here and get all this stuff. And then you're going to head out this way, and there's air moats right here, and then there's a bunch of lodestone all on the rocks here. So you're going to come up here, you're going to grab you're going to, as you drop, look for the lodestone. You'll figure out where they all are after 1 or 2 cycles. Get all the lodestones on your way down. Now, I was told there's a floating present here, but I never saw it ever, okay? But maybe it is there. I check it every time. I never saw it, though, and I ran the cycle like 5 times or more. But anyway, I'm going to go down here, get all the lodestone, then backtrack around like this, come over here. I think there's more lodestone up here somewhere. And then that will lead you back into here where you, from this vantage point, you can easily check for the present that's in this area. And then you can drop down and grab it. And then if it's there, and then come back here, get the ironwood, get the other ironwood. And then there's some stuff here. There's like herbs and blueberries and random stuff. So and earth spine, and I usually grab all that. and then I head back over into here, and then I repeat the cycle. Now, it's a pretty good cycle. I mean, as far as the presents go, it's the best cycle that I'm aware of. I tried looking in other territories, because people showed me this, and I was like, okay, if that's not good, there's probably other ones elsewhere, and I looked around. I was lucky to even see a single floating present ever, and those things spawned from so far away, and I still almost never saw any. I was like, okay, maybe this really is like the best spot, so I decided I'll just go with this one then. But doing it like this makes decent money. So I ran this for 1 hour, and it was pretty good. And like I said, I got a lot of the mats were gone when I went because of bots and because I'm on a high pop server, but it was still pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead. Normally I did the thing where I've run through it and show you what it looks like, but I've got a lot of feedback. People don't like that, so I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm just going to skip ahead to what I got. So I ran this for 1 hour, and let's see what I got. Okay, so I grinded that route for right around an hour, and I got about 1,000 iron ore, a little bit of orichalcum ore, some fibers, some wire fiber, some silk threads, ironwood, lodestone, a bunch of arcana and motes and stuff, and I got a little bit of food, and I got 25 beeswax. So crazy random stuff you get there, but I'm gonna check it out and see what it's all worth. So I'm gonna take a look at some of these things. So let's say ironwood was a good one. Ironwood at my server, God, it's up to 1.4 now, and it's still climbing like day over day, it feels like. I don't blame them, honestly. Okay, and then wire fiber was another. 0.5, basically, 0.55. Orichalcum ore, I didn't get much of it, but you know. Oh, what in the, oh my God, it's 2.7. Holy crap, okay. And then what else did I get? I got, what was it, fiber and stuff. You know, fibers are nowadays 0.22. Man, I'll tell you guys, this winter event caused such massive inflation, and it's finally really starting to, the market's really starting to feel. I'm seeing these prices are insane. Okay, we had silk threads, was a good one. That was 0.5. We had lodestone, that's probably decent. 0.75. Oh, that's so good. Okay. And then motes, so we have like soul mote. I don't know, do we have soul mote? I don't remember, but let's just look at some random motes. I know I had a lot of earth mote. Life mote is not very good, but we had some. Okay, life mote is suddenly insane. I don't know, gold sellers probably. I don't know. I don't think I had any other ones. But, you know, death mote, for example. Oh, I had air mote. Air mote was good. Air mote, 1.2. So those are some of the prices of some of these things. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it all in a text editor, and let's just look at everything, okay? Instead of trying to do one by one, I'm going to throw in text editor. We're going to go through every single thing, see what I made in my hour, and then also how many presents I got. All right, so here's the situation. I got all this stuff, okay? It's a lot of stuff, and it took a while to add it up. But big takeaways, you know, that iron ore really adds up. Grab your iron ore. Those fibers really add up. Grab them. Wire fiber every cycle, if it's there, adds up. The ironwood adds up. The lodestone adds up. The motes absolutely add up. And then the beeswax is also a lot. It adds up to be a lot. Make sure to grab it every cycle that you can. Hopefully it's there every time. So I crunched all the numbers. I put all this together. And the total number is about 2,000 coins an hour. You know, on my ridiculously high pop server, that's tons of competition. And I got 432 lost presents, which was pretty good considering like they were not there on a lot of like some of the cycle. I only got 2 real cycles, but you know, they weren't all there each time, especially the ones that were in the meadow area, like halfway through on the right side. So my guess would be, depending on if you're a low pop, high pop server, whatever, the different prices and stuff like that, you'll probably get somewhere between 1,000 and 3,000 coins per hour doing this. But more importantly, you'll make this money while getting somewhere between 250 and 750 presents per hour. Now, the reason I say the spread, if you're on a low pop server and literally no one else is grabbing anything, then not only will you get Gleamite every cycle, you'll also get all the presents no matter what on a low pop server. Whereas on a high pop server, you know, there's other people running around. Maybe after I make this video, more people are going to know about this. So it'll be kind of, you'll get a present here and there, and as you run the cycle, maybe you get 3 per cycle or something, or 4 or 5, you know, whatever. So expect, you know, presents between that and that. So that's pretty good. That's honestly pretty good. That's like 100 to 200 winter tokens per hour, and it'll get your event rep. Like, this is what I did to get my event rep all the way up to 10,000. And it took maybe like 4 or 5 hours after that. So I recorded that, but I'm doing this recording right now later, like the next day. And that day I went on to just keep grinding it, and I ran it for like 4 hours or something. And I got I was already part way there, but it got me, you know, the rest of the way. They're another like 4,000 or whatever, because each one of those ones gives 25 each. So each like floating present. So it's just a really good cycle. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you again to, it was Gabe Dex and What Would Scott Do? What Would Scott Do was actually the first person to show me. He's actually on my server. I saw him the other day when I was running the route. I was like, it's the guy. Anyway, but yeah, so it's a good route. There you go. That's something that'll help you get this done. I know we only have until January 11th, so you got to go fast. So hopefully this route will help you get there faster. And if you're just wanting to collect winter tokens and try to convert them into money like my previous video, well, now you know a way to get more winter tokens. Or if you just want a money farm, I mean, that's actually not that bad. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever. That's a pretty decent money per hour, especially to get presents at the same time. That's really, really good. So hopefully that helps you out. If you like this, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Right now, I'm mostly posting New World content. In the future, I'll be posting more variety with New World content, but right now it's New World guides, New World news, New World tips and tricks, and different New World content. So if that sounds interesting, consider subscribing. But now you know the good, really good money farming route that is combined with lost presents. Hopefully that'll help you get your event done or just help you out financially in general.